Hello everyone, this is me your host Ria from Earshot, bringing you Bollywood की कुछ ताज़ा खबरें on our show Earshot Talkies every Friday, loaded with trade analysis from some of the best in the business on the new releases, chatpata gossips and movies and OTT news breaks. This is one show that is sure to keep Bollywood buzzing for you. This week, while we have no major theatrical Bollywood releases coming up, we have a mega Hollywood release instead. Spider-Man No Way Home, which is said to be breaking even the box office records of Suryavanshi and Telugu movie Pushpa, which releases it. And on the OTT platform, we have Priyadarshan's national award-winning movie, the epic war drama, Marakkar, Lion of the Arabian Sea. So, we have exhibitor Abhimanyu Bansal, who owns the multiplex Entertainment Paradise in Jaipur, and trade analyst, editor of Complete Cinema, Atul Mohan, talking about the new releases. But first, we want to ask our entertainment journalist Upala KBR on what's hot and what's not. Hi Upala.
Hey Ria, a very good day to you. We have our big news break of the week. Is Aishwarya Rai turning producer along with husband Abhishek Bachchan? We have heard that their newly launched production house is under their daughter Aradhya's name. But hey, talking of Aishwarya, Ria, here's some good news for her fans. She has signed her next project, directed by a new female director. After Aishwarya recently wrapped the first part of Mani Ratnam's period drama, Ponniyin Selvan, Aishwarya has signed her next movie, directed by fusion singer and theatre director, writer Ishita Ganguly. Called The Letter, the Indo-American film has been inspired from Rabindranath Tagore's book The Three Women and is based around the letter of Kadambari Devi, who was Tagore's sister-in-law. Aishwarya, who's known to be choosy about her projects, apparently loved the script. Area, the Katrina Kaif and Vicky Kaushal marriage. What else? Will it set a trend and pave the way for couples like Arjun Kapoor and Malaika Arora to get married? Katrina is older than Vicky, as you know, but when Arjun, who is younger than Malaika, went public in his romance with Malaika, both were trolled heavily for it. Will the Cat-Vic marriage make older woman, younger man weddings more acceptable? There were talks that Arjun and Malaika were to tie the knot in 2021, but with the pandemic still on, it seems unlikely this year. Maybe the next year, we can see them getting hitched. Both are going on holidays, especially the Maldives, together and romancing each other khullam khulla. Weddings is just a matter of time. By the way, talking again of the Katrina and Vicky marriage, buzzes that the Raj Mahal building in Juhu, which the couple are getting renovated now and will be shifting into soon, is a rented one with a whopping rent being paid by Vicky. When Katrina and Ranbir were together, there were rumors that Ranbir was paying a massive 14 lakhs as rent for the posh Bandra apartment in a luxury high-rise building with 4 crores as deposit. While we don't know whether that is true, we have heard from Bollywood insiders that Ranbir could have spoken about it to his friends. Over to you, Ria.
Thank you so much, Upala. Well, Upala, as we are talking of the wedding seasons, and we saw Rajkumar Rao and Patralekha too tie the knot, and very recently, Vicky Kaushal and Katrina too got married. We hope to hear some good news about the marriage of Atya Shetty and Indian cricketer KL Rahul too. While both have been posting cryptic messages on their romance on social media, both went official as a couple at Atya's brother's premiere a few weeks ago and posed for pics together with Atya's parents too. This marriage, we have heard, with the blessings of both the families, is being planned for the mid next year. We know that Abhishek Bachchan completed the Hindi remake of Otha Serappu 7 in Chennai a couple of months ago. The film is directed by Radhakrishnan Parthiban, who helmed and acted as a main lead of the original murder mystery, which was commended by many in the South because of its experimental nature. OS7 won 2 National Film Awards of 2019, the Special Jury Award by Parthiban and sound mixing by Russell Pukuti. This project is completely Abhishek's baby, and we have heard that Abhishek and Aishwarya will launch their own production house with this dark, gritty solo act experimental movie. We have also heard that the Bachchans are extremely proud of Abhishek's endeavor and initiative. And now for some trade talk and an update on our Friday releases. Sony Pictures Entertainment India's Spider-Man No Way Home, starring Tom Holland in the lead, releases into 3,264 screens in India today, and with the humongous demand from the audience, screens are increasing every hour. There has been a discussion on whether movie theaters should reduce tickets as audiences are not coming into the theaters, but Spider-Man has shattered that. The film is releasing today in Hindi, English, Tamil, and Telugu, and the movie has generated tremendous anticipation in India. Let's see what the trade analyst has to say. So, Abhimanyu, for this week we have the most awaited Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home, and the other is Allu Arjun starring Pushpa. So, do we have any Bollywood releases this week?
Not this week, but then this week we have releases mostly for 5 weeks. Next, basically on the 24th, and then we have Jersey on the 31st December. Then on 7th January is RRR. That's again a South Indian movie, but because Ajay Devgan is there and Alia Bhatt is there, so it will have some presence in the north also. And then 14th we have Radhesham, and 21st we have Prithviraj. 5 weeks will be full packed and full entertainment.
Oh wow, so that means we have one continuous big release one after another. Amazing. Now talking about this week, before Pushpa, I wanted to discuss with you about this Hollywood film Spider-Man. I believe it's massive in terms of its release, like right now whatever its advanced booking etc. is concerned.
Correct. So the advance booking has been unbelievably strong, and I think it has created some history and broken all the records what we have seen before. Only Avengers Endgame was a bigger movie which we can compare it to immediately. So we are expecting a 40 crore for the opening day in all languages for India. So all languages means English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, all the other regional languages also, wherever it's dubbed into.
You know, there is the talk that not all movies are getting the reception that it deserves, box office appreciation because of the high price of the tickets. But as we can see, Spider-Man has broken that high price thing. So do you feel or do you agree that according to you, or so what according to you bring the audience to the cinemas?
So this is a very good question. This debate has been going on pre-pandemic, and now that this pandemic had hit us, this debate has gotten more fire into it. So what has happened basically is whatever the content which was not good or maybe a weak content, you don't want to pay the similar price what you would pay for a good content and for a big star. So Spider-Man is a big star movie. That's what we call. It's like compared to Avengers, or you can compare it to a Salman Khan movie or any big Bollywood star movie also. So that's why the price point doesn't matter here. But the price point comes and matters when you're talking about not a big budget movie and you're talking about not such a strong star cast. So you don't want to pay the similar amount of money for the ticket you would want to for a big budget movie. So that's why this debate has been going on and it's been gaining more ground recently.
Now let's listen to what Atul Mohan has to say. Hi Atul, what are your views? Because the buzz is Spider-Man is going to be a massive hit.
Yeah, it's already on its way to create history. The opening numbers are going to be crazy. I think 25 plus तो दिख ही रहा है, and अभी they say it can be 30 also. So yeah, 30 crores on day one, which proves that people don't mind digging their pockets if they find a product which is worth value for their money.
That was going to be my next question. Recently, there has been a talk that people don't want to spend money and one should reduce the fare of tickets at the theatres.
Yeah, actually, the ticket pricing should be introduced depending on the product. For example, like for smaller non-star cast movie, you can't expect people to come and watch the movie for 500 rupees or 600 rupees. You have to keep the pricing according to the product. It's not like one glove will fit all the hands. So, छोटी मूवी है, non-star cut movie है, तो उसके pricing भी like you have to keep like that. So that like people come and watch the movie at least. People know like we are anyways going to get this movie in 4 weeks or 6 weeks on any OTT platform. So and we all know that the subscription of any one OTT platform is not even 100 rupees per month if you take the average also. Some offer for 600 rupees for a year, some offer for 1500 a year, some are offering for 149 or 200 rupees for 1 month. So average like and you get to watch at least 10 to 15 or 20 movies in a month. So we have to be very competitive in the pricing to attract people.
That's fantastic.
पूरी धरती पे ये पेड़ सिर्फ शेषाचलम के जंगलों में पाए जाते हैं। हजारों करोड़ का माल जाता है यहाँ से विदेशों में।
Starring Allu Arjun and Rashmika Mandanna and directed by Sukumar, the Telugu action thriller Pushpa revolves around the sandalwood smuggler and cops in the Andhra Pradesh.
पुष्पा राज, मैं झुकेगा नहीं साला।
Allu Arjun plays the sandalwood smuggler, Pushpa, and the movie is being released in Telugu along with the dubbed version in Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada, and Hindi. Let's see what the trade has to say about it. So, Abhimanyu, talking about Pushpa, since it will be in other languages and Hindi as well, which means it's kind of entering the north of India, what are its box office expectations?
It will be actually very difficult to gauge the box office expectation for Pushpa because in south of India, the movie behaves extremely differently from north of India. If you still look at the Spider-Man figures, the north of India has a much bigger share in the advance booking than if you compare it to south of India. So similarly, Pushpa will have a bigger share. We can't even compare maybe 4 times or 5 times the number of North India. But these movies are coming into north of India, and the way they are dubbed and people are liking to watch them, they have a tremendous scope and to become a national industry rather than only being concentrated to south of India.
Amazing. So do you think Pushpa will be a massive hit in the south given that it is Allu Arjun's star movie?
100%. Pushpa will be a massive hit in the south. Only issue what Pushpa will face in the north will be the showcasing window. Because of Spider-Man coming in and releasing 1 day prior to Pushpa, it will be difficult for Pushpa to get the showcasing in north of India.
Okay, now to Atul. So what do you think about Pushpa, the movie, the south movie releasing this week starring Allu Arjun as per the trade point of view?
So Pushpa is very hot down south. We know Allu Arjun is a big star and with a massive following in the Telugu states, Andhra and Telangana. And even in south also he has a tremendous fan following. So there is no doubt the film is going to have a fantastic opening and some crazy numbers will be coming from south also. And coming to Allu Arjun, I think this is like one of the first few films who are who are planning to give the same day and date release in Hindi also. We all know how South movies are doing very well when they are dubbed in Hindi and they enjoy very good TRP on satellite channels and they have tremendous viewership on YouTube when they are available. So they are already popular among the audience people love watching their movies on the TV channels and YouTube channels. The collections of that movie were more than double of new released Hindi movies in the month of October and November last year. Surya the Soldier, Hindi dub from Telugu film, Na Peru, Surya, Nalu India. I mean, to draw a comparison, so last year Hindi movies released with in the month of November, December, their collections were hardly 15,000-20,000. But this one did business of more than 70,000-75,000.
और सर्टिफाइड फिटनेस प्रोवाइडर जस्ट डाल खोल के देख लो टॉप 10 जिम्स में नाम अपना चंडीगढ़ के
Abhishek Kapoor's Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui, amid bending love story starring Vani Kapoor and Ayushmann Khurrana, which released last week, has done well at the box office. Let's listen to our traders what they have to say. So Abhimanyu, what do you have to say about it?
So Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui did perform very well as on the expected lines. We were expecting somewhere around this kind of business only from the movie. And it has done tremendously well in specific states like Punjab and Delhi because of the language what is being used in the movie and people can relate it more probably. So they have done exceptionally well in those two states. So Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui must have done about 30 crores approximately till date. And I see another 6 crores business to come on in the next couple of weeks.
सामुद्री राज घराना फिरंगियों से कोई व्यवहार नहीं रखेगा। ईंट का जवाब पत्थर।
Marakkar filmmaker Priyadarshan tell us about his magnum opus, the Tamil movie Marakkar, Lion of the Arabian Sea, which is releasing on Amazon Prime today. The film set against the 16th century Calicut is based on the 4th Kunjali Marakkar, the admiral of the fleet of the Zamorin. It stars Mohanlal in the title role of Kunjali Marakkar IV and co-stars Arjun, Sunil Shetty, Prabhu, Manju Warrier, कीर्ति सुरेश, सिद्दीकी, मुकेश।
मदद करने वाला कोई नहीं, ऐसा मत सोचिएगा। आपके दिल से निकला एक लफ्ज काफी है कि कुंजाली का साथ चाहिए। नामो निशान मिटा के खदेड़ देगा फिरंगियों को।
Needu Modi, Venu and Pranav Mohanlal in supporting roles. Made with budget of almost 100 crore, Marakkar won 3 awards at the 67th National Film Award this year for the Best Feature Film, Best Special Effects and Best Costume Design. The film released worldwide on December 2nd this year. Hi Priyadarshan sir. So tell us, how does it feel the movie is finally releasing on an OTT? How was working with Mohanlal as he has been your favorite actor? Plus, how was the whole experience of shooting such a movie that made you win the National Film Award? Were you expecting that?
No, definitely not. But I knew that more than anything, I feel I made a very technically very perfect film. That is a joy which I had when I saw my copy. Originally, the film was supposed to release on OTT. Then there was huge issues happening between theatre owners and Mohanlal and Anthony Perumbaur. So then finally they said that okay, we'll release it in theatre for 2 weeks. And then because I think they already committed it to OTT. Because the film waited 2.5 years now because of the corona. It doesn't make any difference working with him because after doing around more than 40 films, you just cannot say that okay, this is so. What happens is I don't feel like I'm shooting a film because okay, it's a part of everyday meeting. So one thing I know that he's not a guy who's very methodical. He just takes every character as what it is and he doesn't prepare. He just comes and does what he feels like. And that's how he survived all the time. Because I call it a very spontaneous actor. Oh my God, that is... it was the biggest challenge I had, because we never had a huge budget like Bahubali or anything. Okay. So at the same time, our immediate people's expectation is that. So how to do that to that level by a limited budget, which we have, because it's Malayalam films. Even though it is pan-Indian, we tried to make it in Malayalam and Tamil original, but we had a lot of these restrictions. And another thing was, the biggest challenge of the film was shooting, make almost 30% of the film being in the sea. Creating that and old ships and sea, so that was the most difficult part for me. Because creating the old sea inside the tank, then matching it with the real sea in VFX was something actually I was very much afraid of what will be the final result. But fortunately, I think I achieved a very good result of it.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, that's all for today. I'm your host, Ria, and this is Your Short Talkies. We'll see you next week with some more gossips and buzz around Bollywood. Like, share, comment if you enjoyed this episode, and make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any update. Till then, stay tuned to Your Short.
Earshot, here and now.